guys, it's Captain Designs, also known as Kizo, and I'm back with our Photoshop tutorial. I think this is number 4, and basically, or 4 or 3, I forget what one. Yeah, I think it's 4. So anyways, last tutorial, I showed you guys how to create a text, a 3D text, a basic one, and now I'm gonna teach you guys how to use it for a background. Now you can use it for many things, but yeah, I'm just going to show you how to make a basic background. Nothing too fancy, so if you're looking for more of a fancy background, we're not that far yet, but we're going to advance to get that far. So, oops, don't want to go in any of this. Alright, now, so get your text. I'm not using the one from a different, I'm using one from an old R5. When I was back in R5 clan, but I'm just going to use that. So grab it. Drag it to your Photoshop, let it go over here, and then you can over here at these things, when it's like this, you can drag it and size it. But if you just click it, you can make it go any size, and you don't want to accidentally make it look retarded like this. So if you hold shift while you drag, it makes it perfect size, and if you hold alt, it'll make it perfectly in the middle. So it's about good right there. And now it looks perfectly in the middle in there. And this is a logo that we're trying to figure out one logo to do, but we ended up not using this, but it's alright. So drag this below the black layer that we created, or I showed you guys how to create, because now as you can see, it's underneath the layer right here, and you can't see it. And basically whatever is showing in this whatever box is the logo that you'll, or the stuff you'll see in the YouTube. So now just double click, or first you gotta rasterize the layer. Right click on it, rasterize layer, double click on it, and then you can add a drop shadow. So just click on drop shadow, make a check mark. Say put the distance around, well actually 0. Put the spread around, you could do 25 to 30. And your size, it depends what you want. I'll make it about 18 and lower my opacity a bit. That looks really nice. So you can see that there. And then what you want it to do is add a pattern overlay. Now you might not have patterns yet, so you're probably not gonna have to do this stuff. It's not really a big deal. But if you do have patterns, just click on a pattern that you have, adjust the scale, make it about right here, and bring the opacity way down. It just gives it this little effect right there. But yeah, if you don't have it, no big deal. I can show you how to get it later on if you guys request it. And another thing you want to do is add a gradient overlay. And just, oops, added a color overlay too. Uncheck that. So just click on the gradient overlay. And now I would keep it at black and white. I like that. Change it to overlay. And then just drag, so you click on the actual screen, and you can drag it up, and it shows you where it's gonna go and everything. So I like it right here, and then just adjust the opacity just a tad. Now it just gives it that little shadow, there's a nice effect. And if you want, you can add a color inner glow. That'll just give it a nice effect. Make this white. It depends what color you have. This is just gonna be a gray background right now, and then just adjust the size a little bit and bring the opacity really far down. It just makes it stand out a bit. Yeah, I put it on 9, and that's about it for this. And what you can do from here is just create a new layer. And I have brushes that have grunge layers on them, but I'm assuming you guys don't have that. So I have a folder inside here that, oh, not that one. This that you could say you could just find a random wallpaper that's nice and grungy. And grungy by I mean cement looking and crazy, whatever, like that. Just resize it, hold shift, resize it so it's not completely bad looking, and it doesn't look pixelated, so that's about good. And if you right click that, rasterize it, And this is a shortcut. If you hold Control U, it brings up a hue / saturation, and then you can just drag this red bar all the way to the right so it makes it gray, and then hit OK, and drag this above your R5 or whatever your logo is. Right click on it, create clipping mask, and now it's over our 3D text, and where it says normal right here, make this overlay. And now the text looks as if it has a little grunge, but that's a little bit too much, so bring down the opacity. And now it just looks sexy. And if you want, you can control or copy that. So Control J is to copy or duplicate it. But if that doesn't work, just right click and hit duplicate layer. But this time we're gonna bring it down below the R5 or your logo. So now it's underneath here. And just move it to the side a little. And then what you want to do is grab your eraser tool, adjust the size to a little bit bigger. But what you want to do is make sure you click on this like feathered edge one. Make your size about like this. That's about good. And make sure your opacity's all the way up. And then where the end, like the line is, just erase that a little bit, and right here. So now it's like a smooth edge. And then just Control J that or copy it again. And hold Shift. When you hold Shift, it drags it straight across. And then now you see I have it on both sides. And it just gives that background in the back a nice look to it. And it makes it, it makes it like really nice looking. And we're just gonna add a simple effect right here. So what I'm gonna be doing is I want a background that's like all gray and then has a little like design on it. So what you want to do is if you hold Control and you click on your 3D text, you see it creates a outline on it. And then if you go click above it now, and then create a new layer. So make sure it's above the clipping mask, otherwise it'll release it. And then what you want to do, select, modify, expand, make this about 25, and then it'll look pretty nice. And then if you take your fill bucket, so just get that out, make sure your color is white. It doesn't really matter, but just make it white. So you can fill it in, and then if you hit, go back to select, modify, and contract it by 3. And then it brings in the pixel a little bit, and hit delete on your keyboard and hit Control D so that then it deletes. Now you see you have this nice little outline here, and this thing in the middle looks kind of weird, so if you go back to your eraser tool and make it a little bit smaller and just go ahead and erase this. Doesn't look too good. And double click on that new layer that you created this line on, and go to color overlay, check that off. And now I'm gonna want to make this a nice blue, or actually, yeah, we're gonna make this a nice blue. So make this kind of a dark blue. That's about good. And then if you go to inner glow and create the size, or leave the size right now, and just create a nice neon blue and adjust the size. Yeah, adjust the size a little bit. And sorry, that's my brother. Just hit OK. Alright, no, not hit OK, sorry, I'm a little bit distracted. Now you're gonna create a, where is it? It's an outer glow right here. So now it's OK. And make this again a bright blue, neon blue. Adjust the size a bit. And you can bring the opacity up or down. It's about good. And then if you go to filter and distort, ripple, this creates a jagged line. Bring it up to about 320 to 350, and it creates this nice neon looking line effect that it brings out so much nicer. And this is just basic. There's so much more things that you guys can do to this, but I really want to show you guys just how to make a nice little background, just to get you guys started. And just go ahead and you click down here where it says FX right here. Or no, not FX, my bad. This little, like, it's like the half white, half black symbol right here. Hold that down, and then you can go to where is it? Curves, and it should bring up this. Just take this right here, click on it, drag it a little bit down below, and then right here, click and drag it a little bit up, and it just makes a nice little nice and dark, and brings out the colors a lot more. And like I said, there's so much more things that you guys can do with this. This is just basic for right now. And if you hold control and you click on the semicolon, it takes away those lines and you can see it, and then hold control semicolon and it brings them back. But this is just basically the background and whatever we have that you can make. And if you guys like this and found it informational, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I do apologize for the background noise. It's hard to record with my brothers in my house, but it's alright. And again, please like and subscribe. Oh yeah, if you guys made it all the way through this video, please comment. Let's just say, just say Kezo. Yeah, say Kezo. Kezo. And then I'll know you guys watched my whole video. Thanks again though. Please leave a like. Bye.